Okay, I thought I'd go live just for the sake of it. I don't have the files yet. I'm still downloading. And unfortunately, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Um, I didn't want to sound like a negative Nelly, but it it's the peer-to-peer system. It's period. It's the peer-to-peer system. What's up, Jack? Uh, it's the peer-to-peer system, man. It's gonna be a problem for them. They haven't figured if they haven't figured that out yet. You know, it's a problem, and they have a solution. They have the solution. The solution is the private groups. You know, they have to expand on that and the uh, make that the replacement for the peer-to-peer. But it just doesn't work. Every time you play with it, you have bugs. And you guys see me stream just with 2 people, 3 people, and it disconnects, does all sorts of crazy stuff. Then the conflict zones don't work. Alright, got too many shits open. Alright. Well, quit Discord. I'm gonna turn some stuff off. Alright. I should do it. Let's reset that, and hopefully it fixes the problem. I don't know. Jesus. I'm still downloading my. Sorry, guys. I'm just downloading stuff right now. I don't know what the fuck's taking so long. 2 gigabytes I usually download in a few seconds. Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Again. Uh, Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. YouTube is not cooperating today. You know? It's just not cooperating today. Having issues. Alright. I'm still downloading the game. I don't know why it's taking so long. And I don't know why the network is so slow. I usually have massive speeds. And it keeps on dropping off for some reason. So, operations not active. There was a problem with the update on their end. So, Burpit says they're doing it tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that, Mr. Nice. That's what they actually wrote in the forums post that Jack actually put in chat. Thank you, Jack. So, but I knew that was going to happen. I didn't want to sound like a negative Nelly, but I just knew that they were going to delay. Sorry, it's not their fault. It's their networking issues, peer to peer. It's gonna be a problem all the time. And they don't. I don't think they test their own games. They test their shit. They, but there's plenty to do in the game. It's not like we need operations, and I'm not too happy about. I'm not too happy about the actual rewards. I'm still gonna do it because it's new content. It's challenging. It's very challenging. But the rewards fucking suck. Lack of a better word, they really suck. So I'm still gonna do operations, but there's plenty of stuff to do in the game. Like right now, my main system. Okay, well, still can't connect anyway. Yeah, that you probably. I hope they didn't leave the. I hope they didn't leave the building, and they left us closed. Look at that. That would be killer. Oh my god, that would be a killer. Morvada, really? Oh no, they can't connect. You can't connect to their server. Oh no. Uh, I'm sorry about that, guys. I really don't know what to say. But, from my end, as a coder and a software developer, um, I don't believe they have testers and people that could sit there and say, this is the problem, this is the problem. And the problem doesn't lie with FDev, the guys building the game. It lies with the board of directors. They don't want to spend the money on it. And they actually don't have any money. If you actually look at their balance sheet, they really don't have money. I've been doing this finance stuff for 40 years now. And I've been doing the finance stuff for 40 years. And it just doesn't look healthy from my end, from my point of view. It doesn't look healthy. Lura, I think I have about 15,000 hours. I stopped counting after 12, about a year ago. So I do a lot. I play a lot every single day. You see, I live in Shanghai, and the only thing to do here is drink, smoke, and womanize, which I don't do any of those. And so basically, yeah, but that's just one account. My Steam account says 7,000, 6,800, but I have 12 accounts. So I play a lot. So it's about 15,000 hours over 8 years. So not just 1 year. I've been playing for a long time. So over 8 years. I've had I started with 2 accounts, then I went to 3 accounts. Every time they had a sale, it's like, not legend, dude. I'm not a legend. If I was a legend, they'd have my plaque on a wall. But like I say, shit don't hang. So I'm not a legend. I just play a lot and make a lot of mistakes. And have Jack in the background laughing. He does. He laughs a lot. I'm sure he does. Yeah, so it's a lot of hours. But there's a lot to do in ED. It's not like It's not like other games. Because most of them, Mr. Nice, most of them are for colonization. So when I get bored, see that you get to a point where you finished all your engineering, you got most of your ships. You can run different things, but to get to that level, that's nice. Drac entertains. Thanks, Jack. So it's like I have no, actually I have 10 active, well, 10 active accounts, two that I haven't started yet because I was gonna use them for the player handbook and kind of show how I level up a tune. I call them tunes because Dungeons and Dragon days. But how I level up a tune and get him to fleet carrier. But I do by 3, so 3 of those accounts are gonna go up to Sagway and help the movement that they're doing, the construction they're doing up to Sagway. 3 are gonna remain in the actual bubble. Another 3 are gonna go beyond Colonia, probably to the other side. So, shit, I hate mosquitoes. I knew there was a mosquito here. I'm going for the 5th elite, then I will do some colonization. Only have combat left to do. Oh, the 5 elites, yeah. That's what I'm working on right now. I mostly did trade and combat. I'm almost combat 4. I'm almost combat 4 on Jack. I'm working on mercenary stuff. Mercenary's freaking tough because they don't actually reward mercenary very well. The New Hope system being built by the Helm's Deep trading guys. Okay. I don't know what that where. Oh, I know, New Hope. Yeah, it's on 7 o'clock. It's south of the bubble, right? That's what you're saying? Well, whatever you do, Jack, whatever you want to do. And then during this time, I built a bridge that linked 2 of the actual, I guess, Sagways going up to Colonia at around 600 light years, which I named a bridge, and that took about a year to build. That's why I kept adding new fleet carriers, because it was useful. Every 3 fleet carriers, goddamn mosquito. Every three carriers would help me build a Coriolis. So I load them up first, then I unload them second. It seemed to be faster that way. So I load them up with Panther Clippers, engineered the Panther Clippers, and just kept doing that so I can finish the bridge. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably going to go up to Sagway and help these guys build a Sagway. 2 of my accounts have Dodec capability. So left, right? Because everybody else is taken. And so I'm going to load up 3 fleet carriers with T1 material, and then take them up there. And at least 5 stations. I can build 5 stations, so we'll see. Almost finished downloading. Have you guys? Now I'm getting some action. Have you guys logged in yet? No, Mr. Nice, I haven't looked in the new Elite Intel. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm software savvy, but like I did ED Copilot, and for you, it's useful when it came to colonization. So that's about it. But otherwise, it's not really that useful. It's annoying, actually, to have somebody in your ear all the time. It's like having your wife next to you. Still trying to get in, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm almost done downloading it. Yeah, I wanted to see if I can run this. I knew they were going to have problems. I didn't want to sound like a negative Nelly. I just didn't want to. But look, I want to be honest with you. It doesn't look like there is much direction in what they're trying to do. They're doing small little fluff updates. Even operations is a fluff update. They could have done this operations in the last 12 years 100 times. You know, and I ran some numbers and I did some analysis and actually did some. I was going to write a business proposal for them. But I did some analysis, and if they just do 6 DLCs, they'll net over. They'll do gross. They'll gross about $1 billion in revenue. About $1 billion. And you have 6 DLCs in Elite Dangerous. You have it, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think. But you should check this out. It's major step on. Yeah, I seen the video for it. The guy doing the guy who wrote the software. I just wand. What the hell is wand? I was playing some Cyberpunk earlier. Is this on? You might want to turn off your Defender. Microsoft Defender, if you have Defender. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like this. Here's the statistics to this. It's a 42-year-old game, so that means they have a very large following. Okay. Last year they sold 300,000 copies, and this is a 12-year-old version. So I estimated that at least probably 2 to 5 million active subscribers that come in and out of the game every once in a while. So if you charge $30 for a DLC, okay, that's basically what I estimated off of. But what's going to happen is if you have interest in it, people are going to come back and more people are going to play, etc., etc. Okay. Let me see if I can buy the Stellar. So my point is that that about 100 million per DLC, 100 to 150 million per DLC. That's my thought. What's up, Ian? Nah, it's Ogre B. You know what? It just takes. If they have 6 people, it's still good to start with. They just need direction. They need direction. So they don't have direction. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the direction. And they don't have a story. They don't have they got a phenomenal foundational game. Probably one of the best space sims out there. And I want to be honest with you. I want to build a space sim, and I have the ability to do that, the people and all that. But it's like every time I play Elite Dangerous, I kind of say, ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, so there's a lot that they can do. Overall, they got the foundation for it, but no one's there, moving them forward. No one's, I don't know, maybe the creativity's gone from them. They just don't have the people to create the thing. You need a storyteller. If they don't have a storyteller, then the game doesn't go anywhere. Okay, is this what you guys are getting? I got black screen. I got nothing here. Jesus. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Come on, start, do something. But they can do a lot. They can do so much with this game. Just one name, Raxla. You don't have to show off Raxla. You could keep the mystery as is, but they can do a search for Raxla DLC. It just that alone will drive people back to the game. Okay? And they have all the assets. They have all the assets. Earth-like worlds, volcanic worlds. A bunch of things, man. A bunch of things. They can do a bunch of things, but I don't know. It's sad. I'm actually sad sometimes because it's one of the best Sims games out there. The physics of it, the flight physics, the actual astrophysics of it, No, the technology is old, Ian. They're very old. Yeah, I'm not connecting. Is this what you guys are getting? Yeah, that's true, H3. Hackley? H3 aka Lee. Is this what you guys are getting? Because I'm getting this. Allow cookies. So we're gonna buy now. Nomad Stellar or... Yeah, it won't load servers. Okay. Nomad Galactic. Let's see. Yeah, let's do Galactic. Buy now. Yes, buy. Come on. Alright, good job. So that should be in my... There we go. Let's see. You say it's overloaded? Cannot connect. Let's see. H3, that's being optimistic, Hackley. That's being very optimistic. They went home, dude. They went home. Do you know anyone other than this company that decides, hey, it's late night. It's 9 o'clock at night. Let's go home. We got to get some sleep. They wouldn't, in my place, they wouldn't leave the building. If they leave the building, they leave their keys at the door. Okay? They're bye-bye. You want to go home? You're fired. Find somebody else. You don't leave a game like this. You don't leave a game just, we're going to go home and sleep and look at it in the morning. Fuck that, dude. That's craziness. Dragster, you need a helmet with a 40-foot antenna to connect. Okay, it's loading game. It says it's loading. Do you get to this point and then it just puckers out? Yeah, there's some really cool tech under that hood. Oh, Blackadder. No. No, Blackadder. That's not a good one. Well, at least I got Blackadder. At least I know what I need to do. I totally agree, but then you have to do some stuff like peer-to-peer and outdated when they relate the game. Yeah, peer-to-peer is the problem. You know, peer-to-peer is a big fucking problem. And you've watched me play, okay? You guys watch me play with 2 and 3 people, and they still have problems with 2 or 3 people. If you put 4 people together, it's almost impossible. It's really impossible. Okay? Try getting into open. Okay, open. Well, best thing to do when I got Blackadder is get off and start over. Stop. Start over. Because Blackadder just means disconnected from the Steam server. I don't know if you guys are playing on Steam or not. Is open working, mister? Nice. I'll try to get into my private server. I wish everyone good luck getting in, but I give up. Alright, Ogaby. Tomorrow should be good. It should be good tomorrow. Just give it a day. Never try to play on opening day. Just because it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Everybody's trying. Servers down status. It says servers down. Let me try to start again. Yeah. It says server down. But I'm going to try it anyway. They have a lot of good assets. They have a lot of good things. It's probably one of the best space sim games out there. You know. But it's just mismanaged. They don't know what they have. They don't know what they have. They really don't. They really don't know what they have. Look, Microsoft made $1 billion off of Starfield when it launched. Okay, 2 years ago in that first quarter. $1 billion. Okay? Not saying this is going to be Starfield. I'm saying if they do some DLCs, they do a storyline, right? They add more in the sidelines. They add more missions. No, they don't play Marks. They don't play it. They don't play the game. They don't play the game. That's what I had. About a year ago when I started this, I said this a million times, that these guys don't play the game. They even came on into a dev podcast, devlog, and they said, oh no, we play the game. One guy said, oh, I played a Corsair. And I said, well, if you play a Corsair, you should say that you get blinded when you play in the sun. Because the dashboard it kills your ability to see the radar. You get blind. But he didn't say that. So, they don't play the game. But I'm sure they play the dinosaur game. I'm sure of it. Jurassic shit world. I'm sure they played that. Okay, so we're here. We try to relog again. Let's go into the private group. See if that works. But, like, the only thing actually holding me back in starting my project, okay, is that this game, this sim is so good. Seriously. That's the only thing holding me back. But this weekend I just decided to, like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. They rely on early access partners to YouTube to test the game. Yeah, I don't think that the partners actually do any testing. I really don't. And with operations, yeah, the servers are down. People leave. All right. Let me see. Sorry, guys, about the connectivity issues. I'll get it. I get next week. I'm taking some vacation time, so I'm gonna work on the connectivity issues on the software. I needed to update the software. Testing consists of deaf watching them on Twitch, bro. Uh, Mark says developing a game is a good idea. If you never release your game, you can make billions. So I don't know if I want to make billions. I just want to have a good game to sit there in a nice chair and make and play, just play, you know. But I'll tell you something: the maps they have now of the galaxy are a lot better than what they had 12 years ago. A lot more up to date. So I think developing a game right now would probably be a great idea. And I'm a storyteller. I really am. You know. When my daughter was young, I used to make up a million stories for her. She used to love story time. So I'm a storyteller. I can create a bunch of things in a game. So yeah, it's just not loading, dude. It says server down, so you might want. Yeah, it says it says server down, status down. So even though you can download it, the server's down. There's not much to do. We're all waiting for the issue to be resolved. It might be another 12 hours before they resolve the issue. And I gotta go to work in a few hours. I was hoping to get some quality playtime. My system is under attack. So I was trying to support the faction that's in my system. And so I was actually doing ground combat, high intensity combat zones, which I actually love. I gotta blame Jack for that because he says do high intensity combat zones, and I did. Very challenging, but now I love them. I actually love them. And so I was doing high intensity combat zones so I can get my faction to win the actual system. So there's stuff to do, man. There's plenty to do. A lot of missions, ground, space. There's colonization. There's hauling, trading, mercenary work. There's so much to do. Mining. So it's not just one thing. That's what makes this game so unique. It's not one thing. It's just you don't like they have a new game out now. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it's a mining game. It's a space mining game. And you basically go and mine. That's it. That's all there is to the game. Some games are just searcher games. You go and blame that oppressor. The oppressor is a great weapon, Jack. It is. But it has a certain range, a sweet spot. And if you're outside that sweet spot, the oppressor sucks. Because I was getting some good damage. on the oppressor. But when I was outside that sweet spot, forget about it. It was terrible. I was so sad. Because I wanted to work. You know, I wanted the oppressor to work. But just wouldn't work. And then those enforcers, man, they're bullet sponges. It takes 1,000,000 bullets to kick them. Well, where are you, dude? I see you're online. No one's to blame. They're not to blame, dude. No one's to blame. I knew this was going to happen. I didn't want to sound like a negative Nelly, but I knew this was going to happen. So
I'll blame Phaser. He's the one that dropped the news.
no, it's not his fault. He's just don't kill the messenger. You know, then we don't have any more messengers.
I seen it. I was like, who should we blame?
So
this is why you have
but they have no
test
testers.
server.
No, they have no
and
testers.
This is why you have testers.
They don't have testers. They don't have the budget. They made $8 million on $100 million revenue. Are you kidding?
They can run a test server off their freaking laptop.
No, dude, seriously. They don't have the budget. They don't have the money. And the C-suite, the C club, they're cheap as fuck. So you know, they don't want to be negative cash flow. They don't want to be in negative cash flow. If they didn't have a lead,
I didn't see it as coming. I honestly didn't.
I did. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to post it. I knew they were gonna have this issue, and they were gonna extend the date. It might be another week, maybe even 2, before they get it going. If they get it going.
To get P2P running? Oh.
No, that's it's not gonna work. They have the solution. They have it. But I don't think they see it. It's right in front of them. The private servers. They have the solution. The private servers. That's the solution. But I don't think they realize that that's the solution.
Well,
they have no way of communicating in a private server, but you can use Discord. You can use what's the other one that you use for player interaction? So you don't need them to talk to each other in the game. Unknown tribes in South America knew this was going to happen today. Thanks, Ian. No, I knew it was going to happen because the peer-to-peer is a piece of shit. It literally is a piece of shit. So they're working off the peer-to-peer. They're actually they have a piece of shit, so they put a nice big round cake on that piece of shit, and they're trying to make it work. That's what operations is. And it's not going to work on a peer-to-peer. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. You guys seen it. I played in peer-to-peer with Jasper, with Kix, with Vlad, the Russian dude. And we had, what happened? We had problems. Not even 2 minutes into the damn peer-to-peer, we had problems. So, that's
Yeah, we get away. Usually get away with just two of us most of the time. It'll work.
Yeah, 2 people
But yeah, the
is
third
fine.
or fourth, forget it.
Once you hit 4, forget about it. Once you hit 4 people, it's done.
It's like it just wants to communicate. Well, when we were running four, me and you were communicating,
But the other
and
2
the
were
other
not.
two wound up getting busted out.
Yeah, they were thrown out. So, that's the issue. But I didn't want to say nothing. I said, I hope it works. I hope I'm,
Oh,
Jurassic World 2, they're already on Jurassic World 3. Evolution 3.
oh, they're gonna relaunch too. That's what he meant.
Is they going to relaunch too? Yeah, okay. They can relaunch. You saw the revenue. It's 104 million pounds. That's 140 million dollars. But they didn't make 14 million dollars. I mean, when the EBITDA was 14 million, that they didn't add taxes yet. They didn't add anything else on top of that. Their EBITDA is $14 million. Okay? Jurassic World is the biggest piece of shit that could ever happen to this company. Would have been better if they never did Jurassic World. Because they have to pay people. They have to pay people franchise costs. So they end up having how much money at the end? Not much. Not much. If it's not for Elite, they'd be negative cash flow right now. If they didn't count Elite, you take Elite Dangerous net revenue out of the picture, and they're negative cash flow. Okay, they're negative cash flow. So the numbers aren't that great. The numbers suck. Okay, we got servers. I see servers.
I think.
Let's see if they come up.
I think the Germans are gonna rise up and yell, especially because they got dogged out of the World Cup.
Okay, well, it still says server down.
Germany was my team.
It still says server down on the launcher. Let's see. This is still server down. The peer-to-peer is a problem. And I knew they're going to have problems with the peer-to-peer. They're not going to be able to fix it either. They could fucking play with it all they want. They're not going to fix it.
When I got up this morning, right? What's his face? Ricardo was streaming. Dude, he was getting steamrolled. And I'm looking at this going, whoa, maybe that's a bit much.
Oh, you mean
I'm wondering if they're tuning it back.
NPCs?
Maybe they're just tuning it.
The NPCs?
Yeah, he was getting his ass handed to him.
Wonderful. You there? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? What is going on, dude? Today is just a crazy fucking day. I lost everybody in chat. That's great. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm trying to connect to Frontier. I'm trying to connect to OBS.
Yeah, what'd you do? Totally lose internet?
Yeah, it all dropped.
I'm thinking we're gonna have a lot of issues because of the heat and the nonsense over in Europe,
Yeah, maybe.
plus them messing with the cables.
Maybe.
I think there's gonna be a lot going on.
Yeah, I've never had this many problems. Not at once. Still trying to load the game for the last hour. Craziness. At least I want to see the fucking ship. You know? The,
That video, honestly, that video that he had out, I just watched another quickie that he did. I mean, dude, I can't say anything. Like, the new ship is useless to me, but it's so freaking gorgeous.
it's
They
cute.
did such a nice job with that
Yeah, it's
model.
cute, but it's useless.
We need to give them guys a real job.
Yeah, it's utterly useless. It's just not. It sucks.
Like you said, Meccan said it. You know, if like people do like because of the the ages that play this game, yeah, there is going to be people with bad eyesight that would highly benefit from it. You know, and like I tell you, I see two different colors. My colors are weird that I mess up, that my eyesight messes up anyway. But
Um,
it's not the colors on the planets.
here we
That's what
go.
I don't understand. So I don't know why it's hard for me to find some of the stuff. But you know, so there's people that are colorblind and this and that, and yeah, there's settings and all of that stuff. I could see that benefit them. That's the one upside about the ship. But
It has
from a business
nothing. It
standpoint,
has the only reason it's so expensive is that it has ship interiors. At least the first try at ship interiors.
yeah, I think it's a cash grab
Yeah, that's
right
all it
there. It
is.
shouldn't be that much, dude.
They had this in their repertoire for a long time. I'm sure. I'm sure they had
Like
this.
I'd say maybe 40K tops for the top one because
Yeah, that's this shouldn't be that
it's a click.
much.
It's a click. That's it. It's a click.
Yeah,
You know, you're hitting your mouse button once.
yeah. I don't know why it's so goddamn expensive, and but it's it's a brand new thing, and eventually the sales are gonna run out. They're gonna put it on sale. But I bought it. I had the money ready for it, so I bought it. What would have been nice is them they put together ship interiors on a Anaconda Mach 2. That would have been nice. So people would have an actual yacht with a bedroom and storage, where they put a gun rack, a kitchen with a coffee maker. That would have been nice. That would have been. You can sell that for 65 million. 65,000 arcs. Just stellar version. Anyway, it looks like I'm still. Yeah, it's not working.
You know, one
It's
thing
not
that would be
connecting.
cool,
It's not
and
connecting.
gamble with the bartender with in-game credits. That would be a good credit sink, because I'd probably get addicted to wasting all them billions.
A gamble? A gambling place? Yeah.
Yeah, just it's like, hey, you got a slot machine, or we're playing
Gambling hall.
cards or something stupid.
Gambling hall.
That's kind of immersion there. That would have me sitting in my carrier at the bar. Kind of
Yeah.
like which.
Yeah.
That's where he's probably at. He's probably at the carrier on the bar. Just a little FYI.
Okay, so I got Blackadder again. Blackadder means it's like white adder. Disconnects you from server. So it's not gonna work. Ah man. I I knew they're gonna have this issue because we played peer to peer. We've played it. We've played it, dude. We've played it. We've played it, and we've had issues with it, and we said there's gonna be issues with it. It's just utter fucking shit. And now they have server issues, and they can't get connected. Yep. It's got to be a better way. You still there? I don't know if I'm disconnecting.
Yeah, I'm trying to make some iced tea because I'm fat and I got nothing to drink.
Well, yeah. You're kicked out? Ian, you were kicked out? I got Blackadder. That means that I can't connect to their servers. Yeah. Anyway, keep trying. But otherwise,
So, I'm thinking of something fun.
what's that?
My next 3-day weekend, I might poke the bear. I mean, Bethesda. I'm really considering doing this now. Bear with me on this. I'll play until I break the game. How's that sound?
Didn't you just break the game the other day? How many times are you gonna break the
Yeah,
game?
exactly. I only have to play for like an hour-ish.
Well, we keep breaking games. This one's broken. For now, they broke the game.
That's well, I have this one. It's an old stupid meme, but that I always break the servers. Any emulation that I was in, they're like, "Hey, let him try it." Okay. It seems I always break the server.
I wanted to go back to that settlement and try to get another 3 kills, another 3 wins, so I can keep the faction. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, you remember that? Remember that picture of Picard with his head in his hand, sitting in his chair, like, oh, that was the meme.
Yeah.
Kicks broke the server again.
Yeah, I know what's going on, dude.
Yeah.
Connection should work.
Yeah, they definitely got issues. I don't even, honestly, at this stage of the game, what I know, at least what I heard, because I don't live there, but I do got friends, that things aren't too, I guess the heat is causing problems, dude.
Could be. Could be. Mauve Adder, I get Blackadder.
Be right back.
Blackadder, Blackadder, Mauve Adder, you're disconnected from the server completely, so you have to start over again. It's like Ivory Cobra, same thing. I'm gonna try one more time and we'll figure it out. I'll try it again tonight. They're not gonna fix it in one day, so don't expect these guys to tomorrow. I don't think they're gonna come out and say, "Hey, it's fixed. Hey, there you go." The peer-to-peer literally fucks things up, and Megan explained it best in a simple way, which was surprising. It's basically every person that's in peer-to-peer has a connection with the other people. So that means all 4 people have 12 connections. Okay, so what that means is, I'll try solo. What that means is that every time you log on and you get into the group, if there's 1,000 groups, that means there's needs for 12,000 connections. 100,000 groups, etc., etc. So it's the server's gonna give out. Can't handle all that load. That's the problem, peer-to-peer. I think instancing is different. So if they used private groups, they'd actually do better. Because instancing would be different. It's localized. The server would be an instance. So it'd be only one server. There could be 30 people in that one instance. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, man. It's not working. No, they definitely left the building. I don't even think there's one person there. There might be one person looking through the looking to see what they can do. I think at this point, it's the server people that are working on the servers, trying to get things connected. I think they totally left. You see, we have the same issue. We can buy server time off of Alibaba. So the more people we actually have playing our games, the more server time we actually need. So there's nothing we can do with the servers. Once the servers are down or they have issues, Blackadder again. They
Where's their servers? Where's their servers in England?
No, dude, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They rent space. That's how it works now. It's all cloud servers.
Well, I know they have some here, but I didn't know where they're at there.
No, they don't actually own the servers. They just rent the space. And the more space it needs, it's based on how much data you use and how much server you use. So the more servers you use, the more they get charged. Yeah, I'm not getting connected here, so I'm just getting Blackadder continuously. I'm getting Blackadder continuously. So we do the same thing. We have as my game profile grew, more people used my games, and then all of a sudden I needed more space, so I had to increase the size of the server being used. So
Yeah,
it's
a nice
a cloud.
background pitch.
What? Oh,
I like the desktop picture.
Oh, that one? Yeah. So I'm not connecting, dudes. I'm not connecting, so I'm sad because I want to fly this before I go to work. But maybe I can get it. Maybe I can get that old laptop working and I can check it out at work. This color right here, I want to put this one. The blue with the blue stripes. I know you like that one. I like this
Yeah, I think
one
that
too.
looks awesome. I can see that in that like a brighter green too would look pretty sick with green lights or even just the blue lights because I think the blue was that's the only lights you get on that. Like I said, I finally get my colors on a ship
But on
out
the
of the
wrong
box
ship.
and
On the wrong ship.
yeah,
Hey, this is the first time I actually bought the galactic version of any ship. It's the first
I got
time.
and I don't even use it because I hate the colors. But I got the galactic or whatever it was the top one on the Corsair.
Yeah, this is the only time that I bought the galactic version on it. Because it has the blue and white stripes and all that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close the stream here. I'm going to try later on, see if I can log in. And maybe tonight I'll have a stream again. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll have less connectivity issues. Fly dangerously and stay frosty.